Hey players, and welcome to a very special video. And right off the bat, I just really want to say I'm sorry real quick because my air conditioner is running and it's kind of hot. So if you hear that in the background, that's why. I'm sorry. But anyway, welcome to a very special game, special video. Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing for the Nintendo DS. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Nintendo games? No. It's a SEGA game. It's produced, published by SEGA. It's literally just on the DS. Calm down. So, for those of you who don't know, the DS was my childhood console. This was the console that I loved probably the most when I was a kid. And this game right here is probably my most played game of all time. This was the first game I ever 100% completed. This game is so many things to me. Sonic Rush is more important in the grand scheme of things because it was my first ever video game and my first experience with SEGA. But this was the game that introduced me to everything beyond like Sonic the Hedgehog as a whole. So we're really just gonna give this game a review. And yes, more SEGA DS games will be coming soon. The next one I plan to do is like Incredible Hulk. If you don't know what that game is, it's a licensed SEGA game, and I really enjoyed that game when I was a kid also. So anyway, we're gonna get straight into this. So, Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing is a racing game developed by Sumo Digital Entertainment and published by SEGA. It's made up of Sonic characters and SEGA characters combined. And I'm gonna state right now, I really don't like the name Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing, although I do like it better than Sonic All-Stars Racing Transformed, but that'll be for another time. But I do like Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing better than that, but I don't like Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing in the grand scheme of things because I think it's pretty stupid that Sonic gets on the cover when it should just be called SEGA All-Stars Racing. But you know, Sonic sells, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do. And this game, there's no denying, this game sold well, and Sonic's name on the title will boost that. But I don't know. I just would have preferred SEGA All-Stars Racing because the problem is, for me at least, the roster, I think there's 20-something characters, 23 if I'm correct, 23 characters. I should know this. I've played this game for how many years now? But yeah, there's like 23 characters, but a good majority of them are Sonic characters, which gets on my nerves. Like there's Robotnik, Shadow, Tails, Amy, Big, Knuckles, which are all nice additions and all that. But like, come on, dude, there's just too many Sonic characters for me. And if I'm pretty sure on console it's even worse, or the roster might be the same. But we also got guys like Shenmue, got guys like Rio from Jackie Bryant from Virtua Fighter, Alice Kidd from, of course, Alice Kidd, Opa from Phantasy Star, the Choo Choos from Choo Choo Rocket, Ooh La La from Space Channel 5, and things like that. But there are, at least to me, on the DS version. Now again, I haven't really actually played the console version too much. I've played it, but I never got like the DLC for it. I was more like into this version when I was young. And also I want to state something real quick. The video is a little bit choppy, and that's not the emulator's fault. I left the frame rate up there so you can see this game runs at 100% capacity on my phone, meaning DS games run perfectly, like no hiccups at all. This is using the Drastica DS emulator, and DS games run perfectly. And the reason I felt okay emulating this game is because I own it in so many like different versions. It's actually crazy. Like I have to own like 4 or 5 copies of this game alone. And that's not even including the ones I own on console. But anyway, yeah. So this game plays like your typical, I don't really want to say it, Mario Kart racer type style. Although to me, this game is totally different than Mario Kart and does a lot of things better than Mario Kart. And I never was too much of a Mario Kart fan. I mean, I loved it in Mario Kart 7, but this was the Mario Kart for me when I was young. The game has multiplayer. The game has both downloaded play and wireless play. I'm sorry, my sinuses. But this game has both multiplayer, single card, and multi-card play for those of you. And download it, man. Download it is everything. Especially when you were like a child and you were playing your DS. Download it play. For those of you who weren't in the era, download it play is it, man. Download it play is the thing you need. Like, download it play, I miss download it play so much. Like, download it play was just awesome. It was a way for you to play multiplayer with friends, but without that friend have to own the game. Because games are expensive. Even though the DS games are like $30 for a DS game, which might seem a little bit expensive today. I mean, it might seem not that expensive today, but it was hard, especially if you owned a console and a game. It was usually back in like those days, you would have to, instead of you getting both of them, you kind of have to choose. Do you want a $30 DS copy or do you want the $60 console copy? I more so went for the DS copy a lot of times, just because I always found the DS versions of games interesting, and that the music in this game. Also, I want to getting off topic for a second. I just thought about it. The music in this game. Oh my God, Casino Park, dude. Casino Park is the most nostalgic song I have ever heard and ever will hear. Like it's Casino Park for me. There's just like the most nostalgic song ever. That out of all the songs that I've heard on games, Casino Park is just it. Like if you take one thing away from this video, please, and I mean please, go listen to the music of this game. Like, the music is that good. Sorry for the little cut in audio there, but yes, the music in this game, especially Casino Park. Casino Park is the most nostalgic song I have ever heard. Like, Casino Park is the one song I love the most from this game, and that I know it's originally from Sonic Heroes, but the DS version of Sonic and SEGA All-Stars Racing does the track the best, in my opinion. Now, the music from this version is different from the console version, as like on the console they kind of just like they just copy and paste the songs from whatever games they're from. Here, they kind of get a little bit of a different type of feel to them. They get kind of, because if you know, the DS was like basically a button on the fit on the DS cartridge, and I love the sound of the way they kind of like downgraded them, makes them sound, I don't know, weird and awesome at the same time. So I really, and a lot of games, a lot of console ports did this for the DS, not really the PSP, but for the DS more. The game soundtracks would get downgraded. Also, if I'm pretty sure, this is the only portable version of this game. Yes, this is the only portable version. So if you're looking for a great portable racer on the DS and you don't want something like Mario Kart, which this should always be your first option anyway, in my opinion, it's a great value. The prices, you get a lot of characters, and also let's get into prices real quick. This game can be pretty cheap and pretty expensive at the same time. Not pretty expensive, it depends on what you consider expensive. Like, this game can still an in-box copy, from what I saw, could go from 20 could basically go from 10 to 20 no, 16 to 20, about $15 to $20. It'll run you a box copy. A new copy will run you about $30, which is I think the same price this game cost when it came out. So just keep that in mind. If you're looking for a new inbox copy, you're looking at about $30, which is how much it basically cost back in the day. Or if you're just going to emulate it, go ahead, and to each their own, I guess. But I think with emulation, you lose like the downloaded play and things like that. And a loose copy of this game, real quick, getting back on track for a second. A loose copy of this game can run you about $10. $5 is the cheapest I've seen it, but that was for a pretty beat up copy, so on eBay. So keep that in mind. This game, this game you can get it like pretty widely available, pretty easy. To be honest, I recommend you go for this over the console version. Like, honestly, I recommend you go for this over the console version. Like, this is the better version in my opinion. But as you can see, you have single player, multiplayer. There used to be Nintendo Wi-Fi, but that service got shut down a while ago. It was the Wii and the DS service got shut down, so that's done. There's a shop where you can buy characters once you earn money, and you can also buy more courses for the multiplayer and free run modes, and you can buy the music. So each track has multiple different songs associated with them, and if you want to hear the multiple different songs on each track, you're going to have the music, or else it'll just be the same songs over again. See, single play, multiplayer. In the single player mode, you get Grand Prix, single race, time trial. You can see all the characters here: AA, Sama de Amigo, Billy Hatcher. But as you can see, a huge number of the characters, at least in my opinion, the Sonic characters. Let's see, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Sonic characters. Out of, there's 20 of them, and 7 of them are Sonic characters. That might be a deal breaker for some people. Not really me. It doesn't really bother me. I just wish there were more characters. Like Sonic characters got in favor of characters like notable omissions like Rise Star, Knights in the Dreams, Gilius Thunderhead, and all of them are missing. And that's a huge pain to me. But we're basically at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy DS games. And until next time, okay, see you, Slayers. Also recommend me more DS games, please.